The story of Pringles does not begin inside a factory filled with machines and conveyor belts. It begins quietly, months earlier, deep in agricultural fields where potatoes are grown with a level of precision that rivals high-tech manufacturing. These are not just any potatoes. They are carefully selected varieties, bred specifically for their starch content, moisture balance, and structural consistency. Farmers work closely with food scientists to ensure that every potato grown meets strict specifications, because even the smallest variation in raw material can affect the final chip's texture, flavor, and shape. Potatoes destined for Pringles must grow evenly, develop uniform internal structure, and mature at the correct pace. Soil composition, irrigation schedules, sunlight exposure, and harvest timing are all controlled with remarkable accuracy. Farmers monitor crops using modern agricultural technology, including soil sensors, satellite imaging, and predictive analytics, ensuring the potatoes reach the factory in peak condition. When harvest time arrives, machines gently lift the potatoes from the soil to minimize bruising, because damaged potatoes can compromise processing efficiency and quality. Once harvested, the potatoes are transported quickly to processing facilities. Speed matters because freshness directly impacts taste and starch stability. As trucks approach the factory, the real transformation begins. Potatoes are unloaded onto massive conveyor systems where the first stage of quality control takes place. Visual inspection systems powered by high-speed cameras scan thousands of potatoes per minute, identifying defects such as rot, cracks, or irregular shapes. Human inspectors are also present, providing an extra layer of assurance that only the best potatoes continue forward. Next comes the washing stage, a process far more advanced than it appears. Industrial washing systems use high-pressure water jets, rotating drums, and filtration systems to remove soil, stones, and debris. The water is carefully recycled and filtered to maintain sustainability while ensuring hygiene. This step is crucial because even microscopic dirt particles could interfere with downstream machinery or compromise food safety standards. After washing, the potatoes enter steam peeling systems. Unlike traditional mechanical peeling that can waste valuable potato flesh, steam peeling uses brief bursts of high-pressure steam to loosen the skins. As the pressure is released, the skins detach almost effortlessly. Mechanical scrubbers then remove the loosened skins, leaving behind smooth, clean potato flesh. This method maximizes yield while preserving the potato's internal structure. Any remaining imperfections are trimmed away automatically or by trained workers. At this stage, the potatoes look simple and plain, but they represent the foundation of a global snack brand. Every step up to this point is designed to eliminate variability, because Pringles are known for being identical from chip to chip, can to can, and country to country. This level of uniformity begins with raw material control, and without it, everything that follows would fail. What happens next is where Pringles truly separate themselves from traditional potato chips. Instead of slicing whole potatoes directly into thin rounds, Pringles follow a process driven by food science and engineering. The peeled potatoes are chopped and cooked in large stainless steel vessels where temperature, pressure, and cooking time are precisely controlled. This cooking process softens the potatoes and activates starches, preparing them for transformation. Once cooked, the potatoes are mashed into a smooth, uniform paste. This mash is carefully monitored for texture, moisture content, and consistency. Any lumps or unevenness could disrupt later stages, so advanced mixing systems ensure a flawless result. At this point, the potato mash becomes a base rather than a final product. To this base, additional ingredients are added, each serving a precise functional role. Rice flour enhances crispness and lightness. Wheat starch contributes structural integrity. Corn flour balances texture. Emulsifiers and stabilizers ensure the mixture blends evenly and behaves predictably during rolling and baking. This combination creates a dough that is elastic, smooth, and strong enough to be shaped without cracking. The dough is then fed into rolling machines that flatten it into ultra-thin sheets. These machines operate with astonishing precision, adjusting pressure and speed in real time based on environmental conditions such as humidity and temperature. The goal is consistency, down to fractions of a millimeter. This thickness directly determines how the chips bake, how they crunch, and how they stack. Next, oval shapes are punched from the dough sheets. These ovals are the blueprint for every Pringles chip you've ever eaten. Excess dough is collected and recycled back into the system, making the process highly efficient. The ovals then move on to curved molds, where they take on their iconic saddle shape. Baking is where the magic truly happens. The shaped dough passes through long, high-temperature ovens, where hot air circulates evenly around each piece. Moisture evaporates rapidly, locking the chip into its curved form. Sensors constantly monitor moisture levels, temperature, and airflow to ensure perfect results. This stage transforms soft dough into crisp, golden chips with the unmistakable Pringles crunch. After baking, seasoning is applied while the chips are still warm. This allows fine powdered flavors to adhere evenly across the surface. Whether it's original, sour cream and onion, or any other variety, the seasoning process is controlled down to the gram. The result is a flavor profile that is bold, consistent, and instantly recognizable. This entire stage is a triumph of food engineering. Every curve, crunch, and flavor note is calculated. What seems like a simple snack is actually the product of years of research, testing, and refinement, all designed to deliver the same experience every single time. Once the chips are baked and seasoned, the focus shifts from creation to perfection. Not every chip makes the cut. High-speed inspection systems use cameras and sensors to examine each chip for color, shape, and structural integrity. Chips that are broken, overcooked, or misshapen are instantly removed from the line. This ensures that only flawless chips reach consumers. The surviving chips move to one of the most impressive stages of the entire process: stacking. Using gravity, vibration, and precisely engineered guides, the chips align themselves into perfectly nested stacks. This process looks almost effortless, but it requires extraordinary mechanical accuracy. Each chip must fit seamlessly with the next without cracking or slipping out of alignment. Once stacked, the chips are inserted into the iconic Pringles can. The cylindrical can is not just a branding choice. It is a functional engineering solution designed to protect the chips during transport and storage. The interior foil lining preserves freshness by blocking moisture and air. The vertical orientation prevents crushing, allowing the chips to remain intact from factory to consumer. After insertion, the can is sealed with a foil lid to lock in freshness. The plastic cap is added, creating the familiar popping sound when opened. Each can then passes through weight checks, metal detectors, and barcode scanners. Any deviation triggers automatic rejection, maintaining strict safety and quality standards. Cans that pass inspection are labeled with batch codes for traceability and packed into cartons by robotic systems. These cartons are stacked onto pallets, shrink-wrapped, and prepared for global distribution. The scale of this operation is staggering, with millions of cans produced and shipped every day. From there, the chips travel across continents, reaching supermarkets, convenience stores, and homes around the world. Despite the distance traveled, the experience remains the same. Open the can, and you're greeted with a perfect stack of identical chips, each one a testament to precision engineering and industrial consistency. In the end, Pringles are more than just a snack. They are the result of agricultural planning, food science, automation, and packaging innovation working together in harmony. Every step, from farm soil to factory floor to store shelf, is designed to deliver perfection in every bite.